to the channel. We've got Jake in the chair today. We just spoke to Jake earlier, and we're going to do like a mid skin fade. He quite likes the length on top, so I'm going to just have a little look. I've not cut Jake's hair in a long time. I'm going to have a little look through the top, try and maintain as much length as we can, and yeah, just do a nice sort of stretched out skin fade on the sides. Our fade in. Just noticing here a little bit shorter through the crown, and I'm already sort of eyeing that up to leave a little bit of length through here, just underneath this bit, and maybe take a little bit off the top. Got a pretty traditional technique through the top. I'm just going to separate the crown, give myself a clean canvas to work with. It's pretty basic barbering here, really. And just a little bit off the top. Make sure you can see your guide from the previous cut. And always checking in the mirror as well. Don't want to round this off too much, really. Any unwanted graduation off that front, it's the very ends. Sort of dried off the area in which we're going to fade into as natural as we can, and the way it's probably going to naturally sit. You can see by the crown here, just blow drying that in the way that it wants to lay. I'm going to get on with our clipper work. That was just to do with the fade. I'm probably not going to be taking the guideline too much higher than maybe a finger width over the ear with the skin. But we'll have a look. So I've got my grade 5 here, which I find is quite a nice guard to blend into any kind of scissor work. And I'm going to follow that up with a 2.5 and then a 2, and then that's quite easy to, or a bit easier to fade into number 2. This isn't taking too much off here. So I don't want to go too high because we've not got a lot of room to work with really as we're leaving that length. So I'm going to go fairly low with the skin. I don't want to drop it too much really at the back. Just stopping just below that line. You don't want to take it too aggressive towards the top, so lightening the pressure, because otherwise we're going to have to take out a really harsh line, and we don't want to have to do that. So open blade, halfway up. Just concentrating on this side of the head. So I'm not going to take this all the way around. One open, up to that two. I'm going to break the head up into sort of 5 parts really. I'm going to start right to the back of the ear, to the back of the head, through here, and the same on the other side. Just to make my life easier when refining the work. I don't want to work on too big of a panel really. So I'll take this bottom line out of a 0. And I'll be refining the whole head afterwards, so we're just going to go through the process, take all of our lines out and then refine. So we're going to move on again and then come back. Trying not to get into too much of this weight really at the back, because we said we do want to fill in this little bit of weight. Where the back's a lot denser, we can afford to leave a little less room. That's why I've taken this up a little bit higher than the sides. And take that bottom line out, a 0. This might be a bit harder than the sides, obviously, where it's a bit thicker. It's just all refinement work, very visual. So we want to leave this a little bit weighty, but just kiss away some of this weight through here. So a bit of slick gorilla styling powder, just all the way throughout. Just to bring out that texture, I want that natural look.